welcome back to Zen Budgets and welcome to today's cash envelope video. In today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. What I'm going to do in today's video is take a look at what is left in my wallet at the end of this month, and I'm going to swap out some bills and take stock of my long-term sinking funds, put in some fake bills, and more. So let's just delve right in. Alright, to kick things off, let's start off with my wallet. So here is my wallet. Alright, let's see what I have left in gas. So gas has $40. I paid for gas with my debit card, so that's, oops, I'm not supposed to put it back in, I'm supposed to take it out. So I'm going to use this money to pay myself back. So 40 is the ending balance here, and the change is 0. And then my food has $112, it looks like. 110, 1 and 2, so $112. This month I went way over budget when it comes to food. Like, honestly, I am so disappointed in myself. I think I spent somewhere near like $400 and something on food, which is insane. Yeah, that's a bad habit I'm falling back into and I really need to get under control, but this will be used to pay off some of the food bills I have from this month on my debit and credit cards. So 112. Next up, we have toiletries. That has nothing left. Let's look at spending. Spending has 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73 left. I'm going to set that aside. Giving. Giving has 10 left. And then miscellaneous has 10. Also, I just want to say that this is not an accurate representation, or sorry, not this, but rather this cash is not an accurate representation of what I actually have left. I did spend a lot on my cards, which I'm not supposed to do when I'm on cash envelopes, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So some of this will be going back to pay off other bills, and some of it will go into savings, but we'll see how it works out, and I'll have more about that in my monthly recap video where I'm going to break down exactly what I spent in which category, so be on the lookout for the June breakdown video. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. Now let's move on to my sinking funds. I have brand new sinking fund binders. If you missed the video on me swapping out my binders, go ahead and check that out. I'll link it somewhere in the cards. But these are my brand new binders and I'm so in love with them. They're so pretty. So let's start off with my short-term sinking funds. So for my short-term sinking funds, beauty, that's actually in my wallet. But I didn't spend anything. I don't need to check. I didn't spend anything this month after all. So the ending balance should be 45. Let's move on to birthday. $100, $200, $225. The ending balance is 225, and the difference is 150. Next up, business. This is a brand new folder, or sorry, brand new cash envelope, so it has nothing in it as of now. Christmas has 150, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93. So 193. And this also has an addition of 150 from the stimulus. And then let's move on to clothing. $30. The change is 0. Next up we have gifts. $100, $50, $70, $90, $95, $96, $97, $98, $99. So $199. So my annual goal for gifts was $200, and now I have $199. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give myself an extra $1 to make it $200. $200, and that is a change of $151. Next up I have health. Health has 30. I did actually use all of this up this month, so I'm going to set this aside. So my total is 0. My change is minus 30. Next we have phone. And for phone, I have 30. And that is a change of 0. Next we have Zelda. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $200. I'm pretty sure I spent this entire amount, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside, and then I will confirm later on when I do my budget recap. So I'm going to say 0, negative 200. All right, with that, we're done with our short-term sinking funds. Moving on to my long-term sinking funds. So now here's where the fun part comes in. So for most of my sinking funds, or most of my long-term sinking funds, the money I have saved is actually in my bank account because it's way too large of an amount to keep in cash at home. So what I want to do is I still want to have visual representation of what I have in my envelope. So I went ahead and I bought this fake money off of Amazon. They're $1,000 bills. I've seen a couple of other YouTubers use this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see what I have in my account and then pop that in my cash envelope. So starting off with emergency, my goal for my emergency fund, it was $5,000, and that is fully funded. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you recall from my last video, this is my cash savings that I currently have in here. I'm just going to leave that in here for now, and I'll take it out when my new envelope comes in. My rainy day fund, my goal is $12,000, and it's only halfway funded. I only have $6,000 in there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Travel fund is $10,000, and that is also fully funded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're wondering why my travel goal is so large, it's because for me, when I travel, I like to travel indefinitely for long amounts of time. So 10K might last me an entire year, and this is so that I don't have to work while I'm traveling. So this amount is pretty much for an entire year's worth of travel. Next up, I have Restart. That is $2,000, which I believe is also fully funded. Next up is University. My goal for this is $5,000. I don't have anything saved right now. Next up is Canada. Don't have anything saved for that. Don't have anything saved for yoga either. And then I have my cash savings, which is $1,000, which I currently have stuffed in here because I'm waiting on an envelope. So let's take a look at this. There's no change here anywhere. Yeah, I think that's about it. Now let's go ahead and total up my ending balances just for my short and long-term sinking funds to see what I'm ending the month with. Alright, so my total is $24,723. $24,723. And my change, my starting was $24,502. So the total change is $221. And that sums up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!